As surprising as it may sound, the most well-recognized American face for many Chinese isn't Barack Obama. Instead, the most well-known and perhaps even the most beloved American is none other than the grandfather of fried chicken himself, Colonel Sanders. That's because there are more than 3,400 KFCs throughout China, more in fact than any other restaurant chain, local or foreign. Welcome to modern-day China, where fast food restaurants are now ubiquitous across the landscape, with new locations opening at a breakneck pace. Right now I'm standing inside of the newly opened Fatburger in Beijing. Fatburger is just one of a handful of American chains hungry to break into China as the population here increasingly embraces fast food. China's love of fast food is a relatively new phenomenon. KFC became the first American chain to establish a presence here when it opened a branch in Beijing in 1987. McDonald's soon followed suit, opening its first restaurant in mainland China just 3 years later. And while these two chains have pursued slightly different business models, both of them found almost instant success in China. Today, China accounts for nearly 40% of KFC's overall sales, just slightly behind the US. The reasons for the success of these chains and for the growing popularity of fast food here are numerous. Don Berchtold, the president and COO of LA-based Fatburger, says Chinese consumers are simply becoming more open to foreign brands and products.
China is really starting to grow and accepting Western ideas and Western products into the marketplace.
Fatburger hopes to capitalize on that by bringing a slice of Americana to the Far East, rather than by modifying their food for the local market.
As we grow and we really understand our market, we'll be able to do some adjusting, but we're really trying to deliver that American experience of the Western experience of the hamburger, of a quality hamburger.
Of course, the reason that fast food has become so popular here isn't just limited to the novelty appeal of foreign products. China has also spawned a few homegrown fast food chains, all hoping to compete with the big foreign players. And much of the growth of fast food here in the past decade can be linked to improved living standards and a rapidly growing middle class. As in America, fast food appeals to the two things that the middle class finds in short supply: money and time.
We just pay close attention to the convenience and also to the price.
But China's newfound love affair with fast food isn't all smiles and happy meals. Waistlines here are expanding, and there's a growing diabetes epidemic. Jia Jianbing, a researcher at the Chinese Nutrition Society, says that many of these problems can be linked to the growth of the fast food industry.
Western fast food has a big impact on the lives of Chinese people because it is high in salt, protein, and has a lot of calories. In developing countries like China, fast food can cause numerous chronic illnesses like heart disease, high cholesterol, and diabetes.
The World Health Organization says more than 30% of Chinese adults are now overweight. And it is estimated that there are now more than 92 million diabetics in China, more in fact than any other country worldwide. Fast food isn't the only cause of these problems, but health experts here are worried that consumers are overindulging in junk food.
To eat fast food once a month is okay, but there is a tendency for some people to eat fast food many times a month, which definitely has a negative impact on their health.
The diners we spoke to for this report said they know fast food isn't healthy, but most also said that the price and convenience keeps them coming back for seconds.
The more KFC you eat, the worse your body will get. But eating here occasionally is okay.
Berchtold says it's unfair to lay all the blame for China's newfound chubbiness on the fast food industry.
It's a very serious problem, but I think that you have to have more exercise. It's more than just a food point.
Whatever the consequences of this growing trend, if the number of McDonald's, KFCs, and new market entrants like Fatburger are any guide, China will increasingly come to mirror the US as a fast food nation. This is Zach Reff, BON.